Hey everybody, I'm Dakota and welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been quite some time since I posted last, and that's because last week I just took a mental health week. Honestly, I was having a really tough time just coping with a bunch of stuff, and so I decided just to take a week off, not film anything, and just kind of relax and do my own thing and just try to find something that brings me joy. And so it helped a little bit. I kind of got my mind off a lot of things, and so now we are back and we are going to start something new that I'm honestly kind of terrified of, but I will explain right now. So I went to Walmart and I was just looking around and I found something I thought would be super cool. I've wanted to try it for a while, and it is a wood burning tool. And so for those of you who don't know what that is, it's actually a tool that heats up to 750 degrees Fahrenheit, and it allows you to like burn designs into wood. And so I picked that up, and I also got a couple of these round little wood panels. And so today we're actually going to try and see what kind of art I could do on one of these little panels and just see how it turns out. So today we're just going to test it out, see how it goes. I've never tried anything like this, and so I imagine it's going to be pretty hard to get the hang of. But it says that you just hold it like a pencil, so I figure it'll be just like drawing. And we're just going to test it out and see how I can do. So right here it shows all the different kind of points you have that make different designs. And so I'm just going to go through and test out each point just on the back of this wood panel, the side that I'm not going to do the design on. And we're just going to see how each one looks and how it turns out and see if I can kind of get the hang of this. Alright guys, so we're going to start off just by opening this up. I want to open it up very carefully just because there's instructions on the back, and I want to make sure that I don't rip it because I know that within about 20 minutes of starting this, I will probably forget how to use it. Alright, so here we have our wood burning tool. It has a long cord. You turn it on to the heat, and then you just use it like a pencil apparently. And then we also have a stand that you set it up on while it's heating up, just so you don't, I guess, melt or burn your wood table. And then we also have a bunch of other tips for our wood burning. Okay, so we are going to let this heat up. We're going to start on the point that came on it, which is going to be the universal point, which is used to create a variety of straight or curved line thickness. So we're going to start with that one. I'm going to flip it on right now, and we're just going to let this heat up. It says it could take about 10 minutes, and so we're just going to see how this goes. Alright guys, so just to let you know, there is a warning on this box. It says it can cause severe burns, and I'm really worried because it says not suitable for children under 12, and mentally I don't think I ever passed 10, so just kind of worried. It says not to be used as a toy, I understand that, but I don't have a parent around, and parental supervision is required, and so wish me luck with this. Alright guys, so I let it warm up, and we're just going to start out just like messing around with it, trying to get the feel for it, and seeing what kind of stuff I could do just with the universal point. And then after that, it says if you want to change the tip, you have to let it cool down completely, and then unscrew it, and then screw in a new one with a pair of pliers. So I think I'm going to go for the universal point, and I want to try the flow point as well, just because I think these would be pretty good for the type of design I'm thinking of in my head. I just want to go for something really rustic looking, and I think it looks super cool just because it is on a piece of wood, and it's all wood burnt, just to do something like really old school. Alright guys, so I've tested out the 2 points that I think I'm going to use for this project, and so now what we're going to do is I'm actually going to go through and I'm going to draw the entire design that I want on the front of this, and just kind of sketch it out with a pencil. I'm going to go pretty light. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to burn it in anyways, and then we're gonna see how it turns out. Alright guys, so I decided to go with kind of like a rustic tattoo kind of theme almost. I just want to do like a simple little lighthouse with like a rope outside, like a border, and then just some water and just some rocks at the bottom. It's a little ambitious. I've never really done anything with wood burning, so I'm going to try my best just to make it look good. But I like the design. It kind of just like felt right to do on the wood, just something like really old looking. Kind of makes me feel like almost like pirate ship kind of. And so I'm just going to try this out and we'll just see how this goes. Alright guys, so I got all the basic line work done for this piece. It's a little hard to control. I'm trying to get the hang of it still, but I mean, it turned out pretty good for what I expected. And so now I'm just going to let this one cool down and then switch it back out for the universal point. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to try to do all the waves with this one. And I'm also going to try to do a little bit of shading and then switch to another shading point for better shading. Alright guys, so the next one I'm going to test out is going to be the shading point, which is ideal for light and dark shading, and it can create like these teardrop patterns. And so I really want to use this one and test it to see if I'll be able to like shade the rest of this piece. Alright guys, so I actually really like the shading point. If you move it quick enough, it just lightly burns the wood, and then you could just get like a good variety of colors, and it will actually change it a lot. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to go in and make all of these, like the rope, look a little darker brown than everything else. Give a little detail to the rock and some more to the lighthouse, and then put in some waves and maybe some clouds. Alright guys, so I have all the basic shading and pretty much everything done. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go through and I'm going to redo all the lines. Just fix up all the line work. And I'm going to probably try to go in with like a more detailed, thinner line. And then try to just clean everything up so it just looks really nice. Alright guys, so now I'm letting the cone tip warm up. This one is to help with finer lines and better details, and so I'm going to work with this one to just go back and outline everything again. Alright guys, so that was my first time ever wood burning. I think it turned out pretty cool. Not the best ever, obviously, because I need practice, but I mean, for my first time, I'm really happy with it. And it's great because I've really been looking for something that makes me smell like a campfire 24/7, and if I don't even have to leave the house to do that, that's awesome. I just want to thank you guys so much for all the support you've been giving me. Thank you guys so much for sticking through and watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.